aware of the past winners of this great award. With this in mind, let's have a look over a video which displays the various winners of Belgaumite. As well as the winner of the award. Now let us know about the selection process of the Belgaumite of the Year award. It starts with 11-1. Editorial board draws the list of nominees. The editorial board, which includes about 4 people, draws a list of people who have done good work in 2012 and shortlist the same. Level 2. More nominations are called from the public. After shortlisting the above, more names are called in from the public. Here, the public can nominate their own person as their choice, which is usually done as the editorial board may miss someone. Level 3. The jury ratifies the list of nominees. The All About Belgaum jury selects n number of persons. After receiving nominations, the jury evaluates and finalizes the nominees. The jury consists of people from various backgrounds and includes professionals in the field of IT, recruitment, banking, academics, painters, photographers, chartered accountants, reporters, businessmen, and senior citizens. The jury ratifies the combined list of editorial nominees and the nominees called in from the public by going through an internal voting process which is secret. And thus, a 8 nominees list is determined from the same. The last, that is level 4, the citizens vote. The citizens are now allowed to vote. This time, the duration was more than 15 days. This year, for the award of Belgaumite of the Year 2012, we have 8 nominees. I request Mrs. Renuka Kurchi to introduce our first 2 nominees.
Is to love. 66-year-old Mrs. Yvonne Lomax decided to live life with austerity after she lost her husband. Instead of wallowing in self-pity over her husband's untimely demise, she decided to come to rescue of these who were abandoned and left to die by their own loved ones. This humanitarian gives shelter to destitutes in her own home, called Home for Homeless. The next nominee for today's function is Mrs. Anita Rodriguez. Mrs. Anita Rodriguez runs Karunalaya. It's a home for the dying, destitute, poor and abandoned of the Belgaum city. Karunalaya is not an old age home. It is specifically meant for those that society chooses to ignore and feel unimportant. It is the embracing of these needy souls as the life calling for her. Thank you.
With the TB department. It gives me an immense pleasure to introduce you all Shri Vijay More, the nominee of the Belgaumite of the Year. The next nominee for the Belgaumite of the Year 2012, Mr. Deepak. He is the national face of accomplishment of industry in Belgaum. His dedicated team at Servo Controls has put up Belgaum on the world map with the contribution towards aviation and missile technology. I welcome you, sir. Thank you. Introduce to you all the nominees of today's function, that is Rajesh Shinde. He has been honored with Eklavya Award for the year 2010-11. He was affected with polio in one of his legs at a very early stage. But he had a desire to develop as a swimmer, and his dedication towards the sport has resulted in him successfully swimming the English Channel. He has represented India at 7 international events, including the Commonwealth Games held at New Delhi, and has won total of 11 international medals, including 4 gold medals, 5 silver medals, 2 bronze medals. His best being 4 gold medals at PIC Youth Games held at Hong Kong in 2003. The next nominee of today's function, that's Navalgund Niranjan. He's been playing chess since 8 years. Niranjan is an international FIDE rated chess player who has won National U17 Chess Championship, represented Belgaum district and was one among the Karnataka team in the Education Department National Level Chess Championship, where he bagged medals continuously for 3 years and was successful in bringing the team championship to Belgaum. He is the first chess player from northern Karnataka who represented India in the Commonwealth and Asian Chess Championship. He won an individual silver medal in the Commonwealth and 2 team gold medals in the Asian Championship. We welcome you, sir.
Ethics are a thing with greater repute than monetary accomplishment. Belgaum is fortunate to have a guiding light in the form of Mr. Suresh Rundre, of the Polyhydron Group. His contribution to the industry and society at large, with his association with various social causes like the ICAL Foundation, Aadhar Foundation and other socially committed organizations. The next nominee is Master Moin Junaidi, has made it to the Indian Book of Records as the youngest swimmer with locomotive disability. Mohin suffers from osteogenesis imperfecta, OI, sometimes known as brittle bone disease. This young lad is a living representation of sheer grit in the face of adversity.
So let's have an interaction with the nominees for this year. I request Mr. Sameer Majli sir to please take over.
It's always nice to talk to the nominees, but I would not like to start from the front. The little one has always been my favorite. So I would like to start off with him. He loves to talk.
India Book of Records in swimming, and again I did 2 golds in Chennai. The Chennai swimming competitions.
Okay, great. And what for this coming year?
May 6th, I'm going to England for swimming competition.
Okay, all the best. Very difficult, and we all like to play it, but we rarely end up on the winning side. So I always play with my son. It's easier that way. The second difficult, so maybe I can ask him for some consultancy tips. Yes, I have known you by name for quite some time. This is the first time I'm meeting you. I would like to proudly tell you that my son is in your school, and you have made Belgaum proud in the field of playing chess on the board on which games should be played. I mean, we in Belgaum play chess on other boards, but this board is specifically yours. So, what would you like to tell people who maybe you always have people investing in table tennis and badminton and a great lot of other games. I mean, chess is a game where there is minimal investment, maybe nobody, that is why plays chess. Okay, so what do you have to say to people in Belgaum about chess as a whole?
It's a great thing that chess has started, chess has started becoming a sport in schools as well. I mean, they have been introducing it as they've already introduced in Tamil Nadu, and of course, chess is it's an expensive game. It has become so primarily because of a lot of competition, and the glamour has also entered. Chess for me has always been a form of meditation. So that's the charm in this game that has attached. Like, I am attracted to this game just because of that thing, and there's always learning. There is always some kind of relevance that you find with life. Chess has always got this life thing in the game. And about the Belgaum at the start, yes, chess was not so popular, and my school at the start helped me a lot. My principal, she gave me a lot of attendance, and that's the reason I was able to play a lot of events. Otherwise, like chess, you have to spend at least 10 days for a tournament, and then coming back and then coping up with the portion is again another aspect where you have to thank the teachers. So there are very few players, at the top there are players who have become grandmaster and then diverted to some other fields. You can take chess as a profession, but chess is a very powerful stress buster. If you have chess in your daily life activities weekly, it's very good.
Stress buster.
Yes.
You say chess and half of them are already stressed out.
In a way, yes. It is really it's like you play chess, you are out of everything, and then you are just thinking about just what the opponent is doing. It's like a form of meditation, and it's very beautiful about the game.
Okay, it's nice of you to describe and to chess, because I don't look like a person who's inclined to meditation. Thanks a lot, and best of luck. May you have all the attendance you need in your life, so that we can. So Rajesh, how was it? How was the experience? And congratulations. Have a seat. See, being in the teaching profession, I'm used to being the only person with the punishment, so I'm standing. You can keep being seated. How was the experience in the channel?
Can I speak to the Hindi?
आप कोई भी भाषा में बात करो.
Okay, thank you.
बेलगाम वालों की खासियत यह है कि सब भाषाएं पहचानते हैं. भले ही खड़े रह के बोलेंगे कि मैं ये भाषा बोलता हूँ, लेकिन जानते सभी भाषा.
नेशनल लेवल में 38 गोल्ड मेडल एंड इंटरनेशनल लेवल में 4 गोल्ड और 4 सिल्वर्स एंड 3 ब्रॉन्ज मेडल. लेकिन मेरा सबसे बड़ा अचीवमेंट रहा है इंग्लिश चैनल, जो पानी का टेम्परेचर रहता है 12 डिग्री सेल्सियस, और जो इंग्लैंड से फ्रांस तक समुद्र में तैर के अपने भारत का झंडा उधर लहराना चाहता था. 2003 में मैंने फर्स्ट इंटरनेशनल गया था हांगकांग में, वहाँ मेरे को 4 गोल्ड और 3 सिल्वर मिले. उसके बाद मैंने फ्लाइट से आते वक्त हमारे कोच उमेश कलगड़ की आज